Good morning, students. Now your accounts class from your book, Double Entry Bookkeeping. We started one chapter name is Issue of Shares. And in my previous lecture, I already discussed with you the cause in area, cause in advance. Now my today's topic, disclosure of share capital in company's balance sheet. Before starting this, here what is company's balance sheet? How to maintain company's balance sheet? So first of all, today I'm going to discuss with you some facts of Reliance Industry, biggest industry in India. So Reliance Commercial Corporation was founded by Dhirubhai Ambani in 1966 as a polyester firm. It got renamed as Reliance Industry on May 8, 1973. Reliance later entered into the financial services, petroleum, refining, power sector. After the death of the Dhirubhai Ambani on 6 July 2002, Reliance was headed by his two sons Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani, and the headquarters of Reliance Industries in Mumbai. So have a look on current share price of Reliance Industries as on April 16, 2020. Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, both stock exchange, biggest stock exchange in India. So Reliance company's share listed under Bombay and under National both stock exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange represent here the price 1165.45 and National Stock Exchange 1165.45. Now see balance sheet, particulars March 2019 data and March 2018 data in crores. So source of funds, under source of funds, share capital, money invested by the shareholder. See, this year more as compared to last year. Now the reserve created out of the retained earnings this year of the company 3,9809. Students, welcome back. We are in the point reserves. See the reserve, compare the reserve of Reliance company this year more as compared to last year. So the next share warrant, the holder transfer it very easily without any registration. In Reliance company 0 and 0. Next one is application money when public applied and pay, and 2 crore here 15 crore. Next one is total shareholders funds, secured one and unsecured. When the loan taken against any mortgage of property, and here no any mortgage of property. So secured loan in 2018 very much higher as compared to last year. So unsecured one also, see students, more as compared to last year. Total debt, total liability is also provided here. See, this year more as compared to last year. Next, total liabilities. After this, application of funds, gross block. Gross block means total assets value. So see here also, total assets value more in 2019 as compared to last year. Accumulated depreciation. Depreciation means decrease in the value of fixed assets. So here more as compared to last year. And net block. When you deduct it from the gross block, the depreciation, net block is your answer here. More as compared to last year. Now the next point here is in your balance sheet. Capital work in progress. All loss, capital work in progress, cost incurred on the construction of building and etc. Here see students, last year less, this year more. Producing properties. Producing properties means suppose the company provide the land on the basis of lease. It means 10-year contract to third party to use the land of the company. So here no. Investment, when money invested in securities, bonds. So current year here more as compared to last year. Current assets, loans and advances. Inventories, the stock in the godown. See here, this year more, last year less. Sundry debtors. So sundry debtor is your current asset. The person's liability to pay to the company here is this year more, last year less. Cash and bank balance also current asset. See, this year more, last year less. Loans and advances. Loans and advances of Reliance company also compared this year more and last year less. Total current assets, current liability. So see, total current assets value quite higher as compared to last year. Now the next point is provision. Provision is also created here. This year created 783 crores, last year 918 crores. It means last year more as compared to this year. Now the total liabilities. Current liabilities also deferred tax assets. Deferred tax assets means when tax paid in advance. So paid in advance here this year more as compared to last year. Deferred tax liability means outstanding tax not yet paid. Current year assessed but not paid. So here more, last year less. Total assets value increased this year in 2019 as compared to last year. And contingent liability may or may not arise in future, and here amount is this year more and last year less. Hello students, welcome back. Now on the objective C, it determines the risk and return. With the help of balance sheet, you can easily project the risk and return. If your assets more, liability less, it means that less risk. And if your liability is more and your assets less, then in this case risk more. Now see, if you have more assets on your balance sheet than liabilities, so indicate positive net worth. Yes, it is positive when your assets more and liabilities less. Means company's financial position sound, good. If your current assets exceed your cash balance, your business may require additional working capital. Yes, for day-to-day work, working capital required. If your cash less, your liabilities more, it means you need more cash, more working capital. Next point is it provides the helpful ratios. Yes, you can also see ratio are often used in financial statement analysis to indicate a company's efficiency. If you want to know about company's efficiency, liquidity, easily convertible into cash assets, solvency, they can be determined by a company's balance sheet accounts. Like see one example, how to find out ratio. Current ratio, you want to know about current ratio. Current assets divided by current liabilities. So suppose your current assets 2 lakh and current liabilities 1 lakh, 2:1. It indicates that your current assets more, your current liabilities less. Good. Favorable for the company. Helpful in ascertaining the shareholders' fund. You can also find out the shareholder funds value with the help of balance sheet very easily. Share capital of the company is shown under the head shareholders fund. Paid up capital is the real capital which has been actually paid by the shareholder. So you know that under the balance sheet, main head provided shareholder fund. You can find out very easily with the help of balance sheet the total amount of shareholder funds invested. Now see the next point here. Key terms. Number 1 key term, share capital. Share capital is the money invested in a company. You all knows. Okay. So see students, 5 lakh equity shares, 10 face value. So 5 lakh multiplied 10 is equal to 50 lakh share capital. Now the next, subscribed capital. First of all, public apply, subscribe for the share. So when a company issue a part of its authorized capital, share capital, investor may or may not subscribe for all of its shares. Like suppose, see, company issued 1 lakh equity shares at 10 face value per share, but public subscribe for 80,000 equity shares. So here company issued 1 lakh, but public only subscribed for 80. So here subscribed equity shares 80,000, not 1 lakh. 1 lakh only issued. Next one is forfeited share. Now what's first of all know what is forfeited? Forfeited of shares means cancellation of shares. If any shareholder failed to pay the calls, so company cancel the share of the shareholders if the person failed to pay the money. Mahesh was allotted 400 shares, okay, but he failed to pay the allotment money and his shares were forfeited, cancelled by the company just because of failure to pay the allotment money. Next one is calls in arrears. Calls in arrears, the amount not received by the company. Example, all the calls has been made and received except final call of rupees 2 per share on 10,000 equity share. So compute here calls in arrears. So total 10,000 multiplied to 20,000 calls in arrears. Next point is preference shares. Share having a preferential right of payment dividend and repayment of capital. Means firstly pay the dividend to the preference shareholder, then to equity shareholder, and also repayment of capital at the time of wind up. Equity shares, risk bearing share, the rewards being payment of higher dividend and vice versa. Means if a company earn more profit, more dividend provided, and in case of loss, shareholder also bear the loss. Students, welcome back on your page number 6.13. Now see the structure of balance sheet. Disclosure of share capital in company's balance sheet. First of all, main head C, equity and liabilities. Under main head, subhead shareholder funds, then find out share capital, then reserve and surpluses, then money received against the share warrants. And see note number means item number, and here amount. So see student, notes to accounts, how to prepare balance sheet, how to compute share capital. So for this, say authorized capital, first of all equity, preference shares, then issued capital, and then subscribed and fully paid, subscribed and not fully paid. And here less calls in arrears, in both cases equity and preference, and add forfeited share account. Amount to be in the balance sheet. This amount is your answer. Now see with the help of one example. AC Computers Limited is registered with the company of 10,000 rupees sign. It means number of shares not given. 10,000 divided into 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 face value here provided. Issued 75,000. So see 1 lakh total, it means your authorized capital. And out of authorized capital, only 75,000 issued to the public for subscription. It received application for 70,000. So it means less application received. But here which condition is fulfilled? Minimum subscription, and minimum subscription is of at least 90% fulfilled. The directors called rupees 10 per share which was received. So how will share capital be shown in the balance sheet? So see first of all main head, equity and liabilities, shareholder fund, subhead, and under element share capital. How to find out? See the notes to accounts. Share capital, authorized capital. See your authorized capital 1 lakh multiply 10. 1 lakh multiply 10, here is 10 lakh your authorized capital. Now the next part is issued capital. So here issued capital is 75,000. So 75,000 shares multiply 10, here is 7,50,000. And the last column, subscribed capital. Under subscribed capital, you know that two types of capital, subscribed and fully paid up, subscribed and not fully paid up. So here subscribed and fully paid up capital case because of, see, director called 10 rupees per share which was received. If received means fully subscribed. But public applied for 70,000. So consider here 70,000 equity shares multiply 10 and the total amount is 7 lakh. So here your amount is 7 lakh. Share capital account, amount 7 lakh. Your notes to account and your balance sheet part 1, that is your equity and liabilities, shareholder fund, done. Hello students, welcome back. We are on the point disclosure of share capital in the balance sheet. So see your page number 6.15. Quite complicated illustration. See illustration number 3. When subscribed shares are not fully paid. So this one is your second case, not fully paid case. So see, Sun Limited is registered with the capital of rupees 20 lakh, equity shares of rupees 10 each. 1,50,000 equity shares were offered for subscription to public. So see students here, authorized capital and see issued capital 1,50,000. Application were received for 1,50,000 means your issued and your subscribed both are same. All the calls were made and amount was received except the final call, means final call here not received. This one is a case of subscribed but not fully paid. And the number of shares 20,000. Show share capital in the balance sheet of the company. So balance sheets, first of all, everyone knows now. First one, main head is equity and liabilities. Sub head, shareholder funds. Then the next under this, share capital. Now your main point here is how to find out share capital. So with the help of notes to account maintain, everyone knows first of all authorized capital, then issued capital, and the last one is your subscribed capital. So here authorized capital, students see 20 lakh given to you. So 20 lakh here your subscribed capital. If you want to know about the number of shares, divide 20 lakh. So here divide 20 lakh with face value. So with face value, when you divided your number of shares 2 lakh. Now the next, issued capital. Issued capital here is 1,50,000 shares and 1,50,000 equity shares multiplied 10. So here 15 lakh your issued capital. The next part is subscribed capital 1,50,000 again. So 1,50,000, but here the situation is final call on 20,000 shares was not received. So it means that students, see everyone, in this case total 1,50,000, okay, rupees 2 not received. Rupees 2 on 20,000 shares, not deduct 20,000 shares. Your balance 1,30,000. It means on 1,30,000 shares you receive the full amount rupees 10. So see, subscribed and fully paid 1,30,000 multiplied 10, your amount is 13 lakh. Now the next point here is 20,000 not received. So the next case, 20,000 equity shares multiply 10, full value here is 2 lakh, okay, and 20,000 number of shares not received, just 2 rupees. So here deduct 40,000. When you deducted the 40,000 and your answer here is 1,60,000. So 1,60,000, see 1,60,000. For 2 lakh minus 40, 1,60,000. So 13 lakh is your amount of fully paid and 1,60,000 amount of your not fully paid. Add up 13 lakh plus 1,60,000. So 14,60,000. Put the amount here, share capital 14,60,000. Clear students? Now see your back questions everyone of this chapter. So your homework to solve these sums same way. First one is simple case. See, Gopal Limited is registered with an authorized capital here provided to you and divided into equity shares. So how to find out number of shares? 50 lakh divided by 10. So 5 lakh number of shares. The company issued all the shares for public, subscribed, and public applied for 4,50,000. Less application, less subscribed, and allotments was made to all the applicants. You can now easily calculate share capital here also. So your homework 1, 2, 3 sums along with the illustration, and also see your theory questions. Homework questions. What is authorized capital? What is issued capital? What is subscribed capital? What is subscribed but not fully paid up capital? So plan these questions with heading, subheading, with format, each and everything. Now practical problems, all knows 3 sums along with the 3 illustration, and you also refer these 2 links for more better understanding of the topic. So thank you students.